Warning: the following contains spoilers. Watch at your own risk. Oh, just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm in.
The first episode of Reacher Season 3, titled Persuader, starts with Reacher traveling to Maine and entering a shop that buys old musical vinyl. However, things turn upside down quickly when the former Marine foils an attempted kidnapping of a young college kid. Reacher saves the child and accidentally shoots a cop before fleeing the scene.
You shot a cop! I didn't know. I thought he was pulling a gun.
Conversely, Reacher starts a conversation with the kid, whose name is Richard Beck, played by Johnny Berchtold.
You got a name, kid? Richard Beck.
And learns that the kid's father is a renowned businessman who runs the rug business. Although Reacher doesn't want to be a part of this problem, Richard tells him to visit his father so that he can be helped in this situation. As a result, he takes the kid to his home, and at the front gate, Reacher is met by a bodyguard named Paulie, played by Olivier Richters, who is bigger than Reacher. Nevertheless, Reacher meets Richard's father, Zachary Beck, who owns a big rug company named Bazaar. They strike up a conversation, and Zachary gets to know that Reacher needs to start fresh after accidentally killing a cop. But Zachary is a calculated businessman and would only take a person under his wing if he proves his loyalty. As a result, he makes Reacher play a game of Russian roulette and puts a bullet in the gun. Zachary tells him to point the gun to his head and pull the trigger to see if he is saved. To prove his loyalty, Reacher does that but doesn't stop after pulling the trigger for the first time, making everyone in the room nervous. Zachary takes the gun from his hand and tells him he is a part of the team now. Reacher believes that the bullet was empty, but finds out that he could have killed himself when Zachary's head of security fires the bullet into a metal box over the wooden counter. Hence, he gets a place to live. But things get interesting when he enters the room and takes out a satellite phone that is hidden inside his shoe. He calls someone and says, "I am in," meaning that everything he has done so far is part of an elaborate plan. But what is the plan? And why is Reacher ready to put himself on the line? After the moment, most of the episode takes place in flashback sequences. It turns out that Reacher was approached by a DEA agent, Susan Duffy, played by Sonia Cassidy, who believes that Zachary Beck's rug business is a sham and running an illegal business. Now, she wants Reacher's help to know what Zachary is actually doing. But, Reacher being Reacher, he asks a favor from Duffy and would only join her if she does what he wants her to do. He asks her to get him all the information regarding a man named Francis Quinn, one of his old nemesis. A few moments later, Duffy and her team meet Reacher in a diner and give him all the information regarding Quinn and how he was saved after falling off a cliff. Meanwhile, Reacher reveals that Quinn was actually a former lieutenant who picked up extra cash selling military secrets to hostile nations. Moreover, he was seen with Zachary in his car and he wanted to find him. After the conversation, they decide to work together and help each other. Furthermore, they discuss what they want to do, how they want to do it, and why Duffy wants to pursue this case even when she has been dismissed from this particular case. It turns out that Duffy was close to getting information about Beck's business via an informant named Teresa Daniels. However, things went from bad to worse when Duffy didn't hear anything from Daniels and vanished. Duffy believes that Daniels got caught snooping on Beck, and they made her disappear. What does Reacher find in the hidden cellar? The entire team gets together to stitch up a plan and decides to do a fake kidnapping to save Richard and gain Zachary's trust. The cop he shot during the incident was one of their team members, and that was a fake shooting incident. At night, he visits the barn again, where he plays the Russian roulette game and finds a hidden cellar. While searching the cellar, he stumbles upon a plate that has the remaining piece of shepherd's pie. The first episode of Reacher Season 3 ends with Reacher telling Duffy that Daniels might still be alive. Season 3 begins with an episode that makes it clear that this time the stakes are higher. With a covert operation, a deadly enemy, and Reacher going undercover, the tension is razor-sharp from the start. Every punch hits harder, every revelation cuts deeper, and survival demands more than just brute strength. It requires outsmarting the enemy at every turn. Thanks for watching.